Hola, soy Patricio. Tengo 19 años y voy a ir a la Universidad de Nuevo Hampshire. Y hoy es viernes, entonces necesito hacer un video de YouTube. Okay, so Dan hasn't posted his video yet, but at this point I'm doing my video anyways, so therefore there's the absence of Thursday's stuff to answer, and I took care of Megan's challenge to speak in a foreign language in my intro. So Tuesday, Kyle's question was, how important is time management in college? And my answer, very. I mean, you've got all sorts of stuff to do and little time to do it in, and so therefore you need a way to manage it all. And unfortunately, I really am sort of the ad hoc time manager myself. So yeah. But it's going to be especially important because I'm going to not only have 4 classes come the fall, or rather come 2 weeks from now, but I'm also going to be working and I'm going to be in marching band. So I'm going to have a lot to do in a very busy fall. So Monday, Yvonne asked if we imagine that we would be going to our college way back junior year. And I would say yes and no. Sophomore year in Algebra 2, I had to do a project where we had to rate 5 colleges on a number of criteria, and then using matrices, manipulate them, and come out with scores for all 5 colleges. So for that, I remember UNH was on the list, MIT was on the list, Lehigh University was on the list, and WPI was on the list, and there was one other that I forget, and I don't feel like looking it up right now. So way back, my dream school was MIT. But that was long before I actually started doing my real research into colleges and all that. So when I started doing my research, I realized that there were a lot of different schools that had very, very good CS programs. So therefore I wound up applying to UNH, Rochester Institute of Technology, Rensselaer, Worcester Polytech, or WPI, and Lehigh University, which I felt had the best CS programs combined with just the best atmosphere. But the big reason that I chose UNH was that UNH would allow me to have a job for 4 years at the UNH Interoperability Lab, where we test products that vendors bring in to see if they conform to whatever standards they're supposed to conform to. So I work in the iSCSI consortium, so a vendor will bring in an iSCSI device and we will do some tests on it and determine whether they pass or fail, and we'll give them a report saying this is what works, this is what doesn't, and then they can use that to improve their products. So Yvonne's challenge was to use our 2 favorite English words in 1 sentence. So I decided that my 2 favorite English words are pineapple and scalability. So my sentence is, the pineapple industry exemplifies great scalability. There is enough supply to meet any increase in demand. Yay, economics. So, so now that I've gotten questions out of the way, I guess I'll just talk a little bit about marching band camp starts next Wednesday, so therefore I'm moving into my dorm next Wednesday. So my next Friday video will actually be in my dorm. So you'll actually get to see that. And so then the rest of the freshmen move in next Saturday. Then classes start the day after Labor Day. I don't know the exact date, but yeah. So my challenge for next week is to make your video somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes in length. Because I noticed this week that a few of the videos were kind of on the long side. So I guess my challenge is just to see if you can condense what you need to say into that 3 to 5 minute length. If you can't do it next week because you've got too much to talk about, then just one of your videos in the near future, try to make 3 to 5 minutes. So I guess that's it for this video. So Yvonne, I'll see you Monday.